So these last two shots, I was going to film at a stadium. So like this was one of the last scenes I was going to film, and we were going to film at the Yeongojeon, like Korea University, Yonsei University game, the baseball game. We literally went out that day when it was going to take place, and it was raining. So we did not go to the stadium. We went to like the Jamsil Sene area, which is like one stop down. And while we were having lunch, all these Yonsei students came by because the game had been rained out. It was canceled. So my film, and like this was around the time when the baseball season was coming to an end. So I couldn't go to a real game either. So I had to fake the scene in front of a blue screen. I wish the timing had been better, but you know, not everything works out. This scene is also fake because I didn't know exactly where to film it or how to film it. I thought maybe I go to an outdoor restaurant, but I'm like, what outdoor restaurant's gonna be crowded and the lighting will be good enough? So I filmed the background scene. It was at Central City, but I did not wear my costume there. This is at the Jamsil Olympic Park. There's a little sculpture park. It's kind of fun. And E-Mart. This was funny because there were a bunch of people around. This is like a Friday morning, but it was still like fairly crowded. So like we had to look for the aisles that were completely empty where we could like stealthily go at it. We got this shot. It looks good because there's all this food. So I'm clearly there. This is clearly real, even though, where is it? Got the fake light rays adding this artificial color. I think it looks better with it. And then, so friend and I, we did go up. This is Ansan, behind Yonsei University in Shinchon. And we went up. It was early in the fall, but it was still super hot that day. It's like 28 degrees, and I had to carry like the costume and my camera and stuff. It was quite tiring. And then to wear this. Oh, also like the first time I went up here, which was like 10 years ago, this railing was not there. So I thought I didn't want any railing in the shot. So I thought that the railing wouldn't have been there. But it was there, so I had to stand in another place, but it looks good. There were a lot of people on the mountain though, so it was hard to get a shot without people around. And they were amused at me wearing the costume and were remarking about it, but didn't get in the way or anything. And finally, we're at Olympic Park again, in the entrance. The sky was this nice, thankfully. Although since there were a lot of clouds, like this shot, the sun is not out. There's some sun, because you can see the shadow. And here, there's a lot of sun. So we basically like had to time it where the sun came out. A little tricky. So this is the second to last scene. This took place at Kintex during a cosplay festival. So I'm like, that's perfect because lots of people are going to be around. And I needed lots of people to be around. But at the same time, for this shot, I needed no one to be around, which was impossible, as you will see. I guess, did I not use this take at all? Well, yeah, here. So this one's real. So there were people on the edges and down here too, because there's a mask here. Yep. This guy was actually trying to talk to me, and I could not see him because I cannot see through the mask. But, so first I needed nobody to be around. So I went through all the footage when the camera was in this position, and like there's empty stuff, so I put that in. That's an empty spot. That's not. But basically, yeah, I kept filling in empty stuff until finally nobody's there. And then I did the opposite. Not only did I put people back in, but I put in twice as many people. So for example, there's some people, and there's other people, and there's me and more people. And then finally, when I zoom out, that's a lot of people, but there's actually a double. The people in there are twice as many as are actually there. Let's see if we can find where they're coming and going. So, wait, where is it? Ah, there we go. So that's the real me. That's how many people were actually around me. And here's, what is this? Of course, I'm standing there again, but people are in a different position. Can you track the movement? Maybe this and that person are the same because they're both wearing red. So basically, the first shot is them, like 10 seconds before and then 10 seconds later. So it looks like there's a lot more people because there were. And I got rid of the Kintex sign at the top because it was distracting. Where is it? There. Because it's like, it looks like a heading for the scene. So I'm like, nope, get rid of that. And then, me dropping my wallet, me dropping, not my cell phone, an old phone. And I thought, because I wasn't sure what rooftop to use for this last scene, because I wanted to be reclining, but I didn't have a reclining chair. And there are some rooftops with benches, but there are people up there. So I thought this one, there's not going to be any people. And I brought out this mattress, because why not? It would be convenient. And we did take 2 different shots. One in costume, one not in costume. And with a drone, we zoomed all the way. It keeps going and going and going, but this looks good enough. I drew Red Day in the streets. I don't know if people can really tell that because before, where is it? Before it really lights up, you see this kind of vague red. Yeah, you can kind of see the red. I kind of wanted to show what I was doing. I don't know if it's clear because when it zoomed out in proportion, and this did not. Where's the original footage? Yeah, it looks good. Looks very far. It's okay because it was filmed at like 4:35 p.m. and it's supposed to be late in the afternoon. But that's it. And thanks to all these people. And it was fun to make this video, and I hope people liked it because I put in a lot of effort, but I generally like how it came out.